Hello, students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Today, we're going to continue our Ancient Civilizations series by looking at learning, literature, and the arts of the Middle Ages. Don't forget that there's a link for a fill-in-the-blank worksheet in the description. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize for any mispronunciations ahead of time. I do my best, and let's go. Europe in the High Middle Ages experienced a blossoming of education, literature, and the arts. This was influenced by increased prosperity, contact with other cultures, and the rediscovery of ancient learning. Education gained importance. By the 1100s, schools sprang up near cathedrals, some evolving into the first universities. Muslim scholars had translated the works of Aristotle and other Greeks into Arabic. In Muslim Spain, they were translated into Latin, the language of European scholars. In the 1100s, the new translations initiated a revolution in learning. The Greek philosophers had used reason to discover truth. Christians believed that the church was the final authority. Christian scholars struggled with this reason-based rather than faith-based approach. To resolve the conflict, they began to use reason to support Christian beliefs. This method is known as scholasticism. The most famous scholastic was Thomas Aquinas. He wrote Summa Theologica to prove that faith and reason exist in harmony. He also believed in the concept of universal natural laws that supersede government laws, which included giving people the right to challenge unjust rulers. This concept influenced our Declaration of Independence and Constitution. Scientific learning also reached Europe, including translations of Hippocrates on medicine and Euclid on geometry. Europeans adopted the more streamlined Hindu-Arabic numerals over cumbersome Roman numerals, allowing later scientists and mathematicians to make great strides. Latin remained the language of Europe's scholars and churchmen. However, new literature emerged in the vernacular, or everyday languages of ordinary people. This change brought a flowering of literary works, including the Song of Roland, a French epic poem of chivalry, Divine Comedy, the Italian classic poem of Heaven, Hell, and Purgatory by Dante Alighieri, and a portrait of English medieval life, The Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. Women writers such as Christine de Pizan were the exceptions. Architecture and the arts also flourished. Fortress-like Romanesque churches gave way to the Gothic style. Its key feature was flying buttresses, exterior stone supports that permitted thinner, higher walls and massive windows, bringing light and height to cathedrals. Other arts during the period include stained glass, religious paintings, and woven wall hangings. A famous example is the Bayeux Tapestry, an embroidered illustration of the Norman conquest of England. The Gothic style was also applied to the decoration of books, known as illumination. In the Byzantine Church, icons, holy images of Christ, the Virgin Mary, or a saint were venerated. Much of the literature, learning, and arts of Europe from this period was influenced by the Byzantines. Byzantine civilization combined Christian beliefs with Greek science, philosophy, and arts. Byzantine artists created unique religious icons and mosaics. Byzantine scholars preserved Greek literature and produced their own great books, especially in the field of history. So, a recap. The High Middle Ages saw Europe go through an educational and artistic glow-up thanks to trade, cultural exchange, and the rediscovery of ancient knowledge. Universities popped up, and scholars freaked out over Aristotle, who had the nerve to suggest using reason instead of just accepting what the church said. Enter Thomas Aquinas, who basically said, "Relax, guys, faith and reason can totally be friends." Science also got a boost with medicine, geometry, and the much-needed switch from clunky Roman numerals to sleek Hindu-Arabic ones. Finally, easier math. Meanwhile, literature flourished in everyday languages. Chaucer's Canterbury Tales gave us medieval road trip stories, and Dante's Divine Comedy took readers on a tour of the afterlife. Architecture leveled up too, with Gothic cathedrals that soared to the heavens thanks to flying buttresses, while artists illuminated books and wove masterpieces like the Bayeux Tapestry, basically the Middle Ages version of a graphic novel. The Byzantines also pitched in, preserving Greek knowledge, writing serious history, and making dazzling religious art. In short, medieval Europe went from grunting warriors to deep thinkers with better buildings, books, and brainpower. There you have it, folks. That is learning, literature, and the arts of the Middle Ages, nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Have you learned to smash the buttons for me yet? Tell me that you have in the comments down below. I'll see y'all next time on Nutshelled History.